Alright, isang magandang araw muli sa inyong lahat. Muli po tayo nagbabalik para sa ating serye ng pag-aaral patungkol sa Lesson 5 ng ating pong reference book, no? Which is yung The Freedom of the Human Person. So, in the last video, diniscuss po natin yung kung ano ang freedom and its essence. So, nalaman natin that freedom is an intrinsic and essential property of the human person. And we also know na meron tayong tatlong uri. There are three kinds of freedom. The first one is the physical freedom. It is the absence of any physical restraints. Now you can go wherever you want to go. You have the freedom of mobility. And the second freedom we have is the psychological freedom. And that is also known as the freedom of choice. So you can choose the course of action that you want to choose. You can do whatever you want to do. And of course, we have the moral freedom. And yung moral freedom is the using freedom in a manner that upholds human dignity and goodness. So, for today, we're going to to learn about the two elements that define the freedom. Okay, so there are kasi two elements that define freedom. Okay, so before that, what makes us free? So ano nga ba nakakapagpalaya sa tao? And how does freedom shape our experiences? So there are two elements that define freedom. The first one is what we so-called voluntariness, or it is the ability of a person to act out of his own will and self-determination. Okay? Yung kakayahan ng isang tao na kumilos nang naaayon sa kanyang kagustuhan. From the word volunteer, so walang nag-nominate sa'yo, walang nag-utos sa'yo, walang nag-command sa'yo. Okay? So from the word volunteer, ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, nag-volunteer ka na gumawa ng kung anong bagay nang naaayon sa iyong self-determination at naaayon sa iyong free will or kusang loob. Okay, so this means that a person may decide to act or not to act. Okay, so maaaring magdesisyon yung tao na kumilos o hindi. And these decisions are made out of his or her own free will. Okay, so yung free will kasi is one of the gifts na binigay ng Diyos sa tao na wala sa ibang nilalang. Di ba? Yung free will, siya yung allow sa atin na gawin yung mga bagay na gusto natin. Or kung itatranslate nga natin siya sa wikang Filipino, that is kusang loob. Okay? Hindi napipilitan, walang pumilit sa'yo, walang umutos sa'yo. Okay? Voluntariness also means that a person may act even if he or she is not required or called to take action. Di ba? Ibig sabihin nun, kahit hindi ka required na gumawa ng kumilos, kikilos ka out of your voluntariness. Okay? Voluntary acts are free acts, malayang kilos, which can be assigned a corresponding moral value. Okay? So, meron tayong situation na i-analyze natin, and we're going to figure out how voluntariness was expressed in this situation. Okay? So, Mang Lito was walking down the street when he suddenly saw a boy crossing the busy road. Okay? Ano daw ang ginagawa ni Mang Lito? Naglalakad siya sa kalsada nung meron siyang nakitang isang bata crossing a busy road. Ibig sabihin ng busy road, may mga sasakyang dumaraan. The boy was chasing after a basketball that had bounced off into the road. So, anong ginagawa ng bata? Ba't nasa kalsada siya? Hinahabol niya yung bola na nag-bounce papunta doon sa kalsada. The boy had his eyes on his ball and did not realize that there was oncoming traffic on the road. Saan yung focus ng bata? Doon sa bola na hinahabol niya without realizing na na merong traffic. Sinabing traffic yan, dumadalo yung mga sasakyan, dumaraan yung mga sasakyan. Okay? So at the same time, a taxi was passing along the road. Okay, so mayroong taxi na dumadaan. Its driver saw the boy suddenly crossing and he quickly applied his brake to stop the car. Di ba nakita ng driver ng taxi yung bata na tumatawid? And good thing, he suddenly pressed on the brake of the car. Okay? Then the taxi was about to hit the boy. Muntik nang tamaan ng taxi yung bata when Mang Lito decided to take action. Ran across the road and grabbed the boy to safety. Diba? Ayun. Nag-decide si Mang Lito na tumakbo patungo doon sa direksyon ng bata, patungo doon sa kinaroroonan ng bata, at hinila siya. At kanya itong nailigtas. So that is the scenario. Okay, so that is the scenario. Now, reflect on the actions and choices that were made in that situation. So, anong reflection magagawa natin doon? Okay? So, why did the boy suddenly cross the street? Okay? Why did the taxi driver, what did the taxi driver do when he saw the boy on the road? So, anong ginawa ng taxi driver nung nakita niya yung bata? Then, what did Mang Lito do when he realized the boy was about to be hit by the car? Okay, so yun mga questions that we need to reflect on. Okay? So, did Mang Lito really have to save the boy? Kailangan nga ba talaga ni Mang Lito na iligtas yung bata? Required ba yun na iligtas niya yung bata? What about sa inyo? How about you? What can you say about the scenario? What can you say about the situation? Required ba? No? You can argue, okay, so pwede natin itong pag-arguhan that he had the freedom to just stand by, di ba? And not get involved in the incident. So, if you were Mang Lito, you have the choice naman na tumayo na lang, di ba? At wag nang hayaan ang sarili niya masangkot doon sa incident na yon. Okay? If he did that, what would be the result of his inaction? So kung ginawa yun ni Mang Lito na tumayo na lamang siya, ano kaya ang magiging resulta ng inaction niya? Okay, yung ibig sabihin ko doon, ano kaya magiging resulta ng hindi niya pagkilos? Okay. Would it be possible for the other people on the sidewalk to risk their lives like Mang Lito did? So for sure, it's not only Mang Lito who was there, di ba? Hindi lang si Mang Lito yung nandoon sa kalsada. Probably, most probably, maraming tao. And I believe na they also happen to witness, no? Yung scenario. And ano kayang posibleng gawin ng ibang tao? Would it be possible na i-risk din nila yung kanilang buhay in order for the boy to be saved? Tingin nyo. What can you say about Mang Lito? So, ano masasabi nyo kay Mang Lito at sa kanyang ginawa? Okay, what do you think will be the result of his actions? So, ano ginawa ni Mang Lito? He immediately ran towards the direction of the boy. He grabbed the boy to save his life. So, ngayon, sa ginawa ni Mang Lito, ano kaya sa palagay nyo yung naging resulta nun? And, yung kanyang action, what can you say about it? Okay. So, I want you to reflect on your own experiences or actions. Have you ever made a voluntary action to address a bad situation? Nakagawa ka na ba ng mga voluntary actions, yung mga kilos na hindi ka ni-require pero gumawa ka? Para lang ma-address yung mga hindi magagandang situations. Okay? You may have come across some situations where you knew that something bad was happening. Did you make a voluntary action to prevent something bad from happening, or did you choose not to act? For instance, nakikita mong nasusunog yung kusina ng inyong kapitbahay. Given that you have this voluntariness, anong gagawin mo? I mean, given that you have this freedom, given that you have this freedom, nakikita mo na nasusunog yung kusina ng kapitbahay nyo, ano ang gagawin mo? Will you just allow the fire to consume the entire kitchen, or bubuhusan mo ito ng tubig? Mm? Okay? So, maaaring, siyempre, dahil hindi naman tayo siguro, no, hindi naman siguro ganun kasama yung ugali natin, na nakikita naman na natin na nasusunog yung kusina ng kapitbahay natin, tapos hahayaan na lang natin, no? So, somehow, because we have this voluntariness, and, marami tayong gawing actions na hindi tayo nire-require na gawin. Like, iigib ka ng tubig, itatapon mo doon, ibubuhos mo doon sa apoy, magtatawag ka ng kapitbahay mo. These are all voluntary actions. We are never required to do it. Okay? Now, whatever we decide to take action, this results in a certain consequence. Okay? So, lahat ng kinikilos po natin ay mayroong kaakibat ng consequences. Remember, na-discuss natin ito sa ating classroom. I've never made a video about consequences. Pero yung consequences is the result of an action. Whether the action is good or bad. Of course, the result will be good or bad depending on the action taken. Okay? Now, all human actions have consequences. Alam natin yon na ang lahat ng actions nating tao ay mayroong consequences. And these affect not only the person who commits the action, but also other people and our surroundings. Okay. So, lahat ng kinikilos natin, hindi lamang tayo ang naaapektuhan nun. 'Di ba? Meron tayong tao na nakapaligid sa atin, may mga ibang tao na maaaring maapektuhan ng ating mga ginagawa. Maaaring sila ang maka-experience ng consequences na ikaw ang may gawa ng kilos. Now, as a free being, bilang isang malayang nilalang, the person must accept the consequences of his or her action and take responsibility of them. And responsibility is the second element of freedom. The first element is the voluntariness, and the second element of freedom is the responsibility. Now, pag sinabi natin responsibility, this refers to the person being accountable for his or her actions and their consequences. Nagiging tayong accountable sa lahat ng ating ginagawa. Kung ano man maging consequences yan, now being accountable means being responsible. Okay? Halimbawa ako, nagsinungaling ako. Okay? Nagsinungaling ako. Ngayon, kung anong maging bunga ng pagsisinungaling ko, kailangan kong harapin yun. Kung maganda ang maidudulot ng pagsisinungaling kong yon, then that will be the consequence of lying. Diba? Pero kung hindi maganda yung bunga ng pagsisinungaling ko, again, it's me. Okay? It's me who will be accountable. So ako ang magsasuffer ng consequences dahil doon sa ginawa ko. That's responsibility. I hope you understand. The first element of freedom is the voluntariness, and the second element is the responsibility. Now, taking responsibility can either mean a person voluntarily taking responsibility for his or her own actions or being held responsible by other people. Diba? Maaring ikaw na may gawa ng action, ay voluntarily magtitake ka ng responsibility doon sa action na ginawa mo, or maaring ikaw yung panagutin sa action na hindi mo ginawa. Diba? Nakikita nyo yun? Nakikita nyo? I hope nakikita nyo yun. So whenever you know you committed a bad action, you can either voluntarily confess to it, or other people will point out, ituturo ka, and hold you responsible. Diba? Halimbawa, nagkaroon ng gulo sa loob ng classroom ninyo, maaring aminin mo, ako po ma'am, ako po sir, ako po ang punot dulo ng gulo dito sa classroom. Or, kung hindi ka aamin, yung ibang tao, ituturo ka. You will be pointed out by others and you will be held responsible. Okay? Responsibility can also have a positive or negative meaning. Okay? Yung responsibility, maaaring maganda yun eh. At maaaring hindi maganda. And it goes hand in hand with voluntariness in determining the morality of an action. Palaging magkasama. Si voluntariness and responsibility. Okay? In determining the morality of an action. Okay? So, let's go back to the situation presented earlier. Yung about po kay Mang Lito. Okay? So, if Mang Lito was able to rescue the boy from being hit by the car, could he take responsibility for his heroic action? What do you think? Will he be held responsible for his heroic action? Magiging responsable ba siya sa pagpapakagbayani niya? The people who saw his act may regard him as a hero and express admiration for him. Di ba yung mga tao naka-witness, nakakita nung ginawa ni Mang Lito, maaaring maaaring i-regard siya bilang isang bayani. Ituturing siyang bayani, di ba? And i-admire siya, hahangaan siya ng mga tao. Now, on the other hand, if Mang Lito was unable to save the boy in time, the taxi driver could be held responsible for hitting the boy. Mang Lito could even hold himself responsible for failing to save the boy. Diba? Kung hindi napaaga yung paggawa ng action ni Mang Lito, maaring sisihin siya for not being able to save the boy in time. So yun, nawala ang ating video. So let's go back to the situation presented earlier. Now, if Mang Lito was able to rescue the boy from being hit by the car, he could take responsibility for his heroic action. Diba sinabi ko to kanina na yung taking responsibility ay maaring maganda, maaring hindi. Pero in the case that Mang Lito saved the child or the boy, maaring i-regard siya ng tao sa kanyang heroic actions. Diba? Maaring i-admire siya, hangaan siya ng ibang tao. Pero, on the other hand, if Mang Lito was unable to save the boy in time, so kung hindi nagawa ni Mang Lito na ma-save siya ng mas maaga, anong maaaring doon? Okay? Yung taxi driver will be held responsible. Okay? Kasi masasagasaan niya yung bata. So, of course, dahil kahit hindi mo sinasadya yung action na yon, you will have to take the responsibility for the accident. Okay? But Mang Lito could even hold himself responsible. So, maaring mag-take responsibility rin si Mang Lito for failing to save the boy. Okay? Dahil hindi niya na-save, hindi niya nailigtas yung bata. Voluntariness and responsibility go hand in hand in determining a person's freedom. Okay? So, in any situation where a person is forced to do an action against his or her will, it follows that he or she cannot be responsible for his or her involuntary action. Okay? A person who is forced by bank robbers, yung tao na pinersa ng mga magnanakaw na pumasok doon sa bangko, okay, cannot be held responsible for his or her involuntary action. Ito yung sinasabi kanina, yung kapag involuntary yung action mo, ay hindi ka pwedeng panagutin. So halimbawa, tindera ka or bank teller ka, then yung bangko pinasok ng magnanakaw and pinersa ka ng mga magnanakaw na ibigay ang pera sa kanila. Okay. You will not take responsibility because that is an involuntary action. Okay? Halimbawa, pina-open sa'yo yung vault in a bank, you will not be held fully responsible for the crime of robbery. Okay? So, hindi ka pwedeng panagutin doon sa nakawan na naganap. Since he or she acted without much voluntariness. So, syempre, ikaw ba naman tutukan ng barel? Diba? And anong gagawin mo? Syempre, gusto mo mailigtas yung sarili mo. from a certain death. Kasi kung hindi mo gagawin yung inuutos ng magnanakaw, maaari kang mapatay. Di ba? Maaari kang mabaril. Okay. On the other hand, a person who had no awareness of the effect of his or her actions can be considered as acting with diminished freedom. One example may be a person who tried to scare his or her friend by jumping out of a corner wearing a scary mask. Nababawasan yung kalayaan ng isang tao dito. Ano siya? Unintended to. Okay? He is not aware of the possible effect na mangyari sa ibang tao. So, yung example dito is yung isang kaibigan na tinatakot yung kanyang kaibigan na isa. Then, nagsuot siya ng mask. Okay? Tago siya. Then, the surprised friend decided to run away. But in his or her panic, he or she hit a wall and was injured. Nagets niyo yung scenario? Yung hindi mo naman sana sinasadya na masaktan siya at gusto mo lang naman siyang takutin. Yun, dahil natakot yung kaibigan na tinatakot mo, napatakbo siya, and worse, nakabump siya sa isang pader at nagkaroon siya ng injury. It was not the intention of the person who committed a prank to get his or her friend hurt. Okay? So, hindi niya talaga intensyon na masaktan yon kaibigan niya. But it happened because he or she did not fully consider the consequences of his or her actions. So, hindi niya kinonsider na pag tinakot ko to, maaaring tumakbo, ma-disgrasya or ma-aksidente. Kasalanan ko. Okay? Na, I hope and I believe naman kasi na there are instances na nangyari ito sa inyo. Unintended yung consequences eh. Unintended yung resulta ng ginagawa natin. That is because kulang tayo ng reflection. Okay? So without these two elements, no, human freedom is diminished, nababawasan yung kalayaan ng tao. And the person makes imperfect actions and unwise decisions which may have negative effects on the self and others. So kung wala itong voluntariness and responsibility ito, ano nangyayari sa atin? Nakagagawa tayo ng mga unwise decisions. Okay, unwise, hindi matalinong pagdidesisyon. The realization of voluntariness and responsibility in the exercise of our freedom gives our actions and experiences a whole new meaning. Now, we can now reflect on our actions to better understand them and guide us toward making the best possible decision. Okay? So, we can therefore begin to examine our actions, habits, and behavior by asking ourselves the following questions. Okay. What should I do? So, bago tayo kikilos, ito dapat, tinatanong natin sa sarili natin, ano ang dapat kong gawin? Okay? Then, why should I do it? Bakit ko kailangan gawin ito? Okay? What will happen if I do it? So, anong mangyayari kapag ginawa ko to? Ito yung mga tanong na kailangan natin i-consider. How will my actions or behavior affect myself, others, and my surroundings? Will my actions or behavior be considered correct, proper, and beneficial and moral? O, diba? So, kung hindi tayo nagkukulang sa mga pagdidesisyon, pagre-reflect bago tayo gumawa ng mga bagay-bagay, panigurado, mababawasan yung chances na magkaroon tayo ng hindi magandang pananagutan. Diba? O, kagaya ng halimbawa ng case kanina na ginulat mo, pero kung bago mo sana ginawa yun, dapat pinag-isipan mo, ano dapat kong gawin? O, gugulatin ko siya. Yun yung sagot. Bakit ko kailangan gulatin siya? Why should I do it? Diba? So, ano ang mangyayari kapag nagulat ko siya? Diba? Oh, how will my actions or behavior affect myself? Paano ako ngayon maaapektuhan? Paano pag nagulat siya at ganito ang nangyari? 'Di ba? Mas nagiging mas nagiging maingat tayo eh. 'Di ba? Mas nagiging maingat tayo kapag yung kilos natin ini-examine natin. And paraan ng pag-i-examine ay yung pagtatanong ng mga bagay na nabanggit ko. Okay? So, that's all for today. So, natutunan natin yung dalawang elements ng freedom, yung voluntariness or the ability of a person to act out of his or her own free will and self-determination. Yung hindi tayo nire-require na kumilos. Hindi tayo inuutusan. Kusang loob na gumagawa tayo, nagvo-volunteer tayo. Okay, that is voluntariness, and of course, yung responsibility, that's being accountable for our actions. So, kung ano ang resulta ng ginagawa natin, pananagutan po natin yon. Okay? Voluntariness and responsibility. Ngayon, kung meron kayong karagdagan sa ating pong banggit, may comment kayo, may katanungan kayo patungkol dito sa ating pong lesson, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Okay? Bukas po ang ating comment section. Comment kayo, magbigay kayo ng recommendation, suggestions. At maaari nyo rin pong i-share ang ating pong video. At of course, huwag nyong kakalimutan na i-follow po ang ating pong page, Teacher J. Thank you so much sa araw na ito and God bless you. I hope may natutunan po kayo.